new series, and it's called How to Topple Tyrants, a crash course from history, because I fundamentally believe that no human has ever really had an original thought, and we can honestly learn so much just by looking at what other people in other places and other times have done in order to solve the same problem that we have. And what's going on in the US right now and across much of Western Europe is a problem that has been repeated many times in many places. So the first example that I go into on my Substack is from Serbia. 1998, a movement was founded called Otpor, and within 2 years they brought down their regime and re-established free and fair elections, and I think there is a lot that we can learn from them. A couple of principles I really admire. The first was laughterism. A lot of what they did was really silly and irreverent and was very much locked into pop culture, and I think it's really important to remember that engaging humour is actually a really good way of undermining a dictator or a tyrant. And we're already doing a lot of that, okay? But I feel like we could do more. The second thing is that they were non-violent, and that's hard, I think, in the context of a population that's heavily armed. But you are twice as likely to succeed in your resistance if you are non-violent versus violent. And that's, I think, an important fact to remember. The third thing that in my reading I learned, and I didn't know before, is that they were very focused on establishing free and fair elections. And a lot of the work they did was to bring in organisations so that the elections that happened in 2000 that ultimately toppled their dictator were free and fair. And they did a lot to mobilise those who hadn't voted before, a lot to mobilise youth groups. So go and check it out on Substack and leave me comments. I want to know if this is useful, and if there's another period of time or opportunity in history that you'd like me to investigate next time, please let me know.